Another quarterback who transferred, this time from Georgia Tech to Michigan, is Steven Threet. Desmond, the old alma mater's offense has been a big topic of concern. He threw it pretty well in the spring. The option looked terrible, though.
Yeah, you know, I think Steven's going to be the guy they're going to go with. No leader has jumped out at Coach Rodriguez at this point, but Steven's thrown the ball the best. But what Coach Rodriguez is going to really lean on is his running backs. He has Brandon Minor, Kevin Grady, and then Sam McGuffie coming in from Texas. True freshman is going to be an impact player.
Yeah, stay tuned. That quarterback derby may go right down to the minutes before kickoff of Michigan's opening game. Michigan, the well-chronicled transition to the Rich Rodriguez offense. That's Steven Threet. He's a passer, not a runner, and maybe a whole bunch of guys in the mix in Michigan before things get underway this fall in Ann Arbor. I mean, the thing about Michigan's quarterback competition is whoever they choose, that may dictate what kind of offense they run there. You think it's way more complicated than just Steven Threet at this point?
Yeah, I really do. I went up there a couple of weeks ago and I watched them practice, and they use different quarterbacks. And I think Rich Rodriguez now is going to have to really rely on his running game to take some pressure off the quarterbacks. Now, what he was able to do at West Virginia was run the ball effectively because he had Steve Slayton at running back and Pat White at quarterback, who was an option-type quarterback. He doesn't have that luxury right now, so he's going to have to tinker with that system now and try to get a quarterback who complete little short passes but still rely on the running game heavily.
It still has to be Michigan has to be the most intriguing quarterback race. And everybody knows Rich Rodriguez. He's the king of the spread. Everybody goes to him to try to inherit the spread and put it in their offense. But the bottom line is, a few years ago, I had Rich Rodriguez as one of my coaches in the Hula Bowl. Didn't have a spread option quarterback. It was a conventional pro-style quarterback that he had to work with. And guess what? They won the Hula Bowl. So he can work with any type of offense. He's a very intelligent
coach. That's reassuring to the Michigan faithful.
All right, Brett's got our extra points here, guys. These are viewer questions for you. Question number one is Michigan likely to take a step back. Is the Big Ten actually going to be even worse than it was last year? That's what Joseph in Indiana wants to know.
Well, I don't know what he means by taking a step back. I don't think any football program goes into the season thinking, hey, we're going to take a step back from what we did last year. But I think the impression that he has about the Big Ten is what he's seen in the bowl games. And if he really paid attention, Ohio State has given, I think, the nation the worst impression because they've been blown out in back-to-back national championship games. Michigan actually won the Cap 1 bowl against Florida.
All right, Mark.